Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Jennings. Moving away from pressure. Finds space on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. To the air, it's Berry. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular spectacular execution there. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Mustangs are flying down the field. That's caught. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Makes a connection. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
For quarterbacks, we always talk about soft focus around you, hard focus downfield. That quarterback was dialed into his wide receiver with laser focus, knowing he's going to get hit, not too concerned about it, though, and that's why he was able to complete that throw.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a man. It's Knight. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Noles are rolling down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll give it to Johnson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Mustangs will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the Mustangs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Berry. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the
And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. That last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Knight.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Makes the catch. It's Webster. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown Seminoles! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Connection to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. At the 45 on his way. Gashing the knee on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is ahead of this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just one over NC State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure coming. Look out, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at him.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to leave them dying. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't.